Melanie Sykes has revealed she made an informal complaint about Gregg Wallace, saying that having to work with him on Celebrity MasterChef in 2021 was the reason why she quit TV. On Monday night, the BBC rejected calls to pull the cookery show from its scheduled slot, on a day Wallace apologized for dismissing his accusers as middle-class women of a certain age. Wallace stepped back from his role on MasterChef last week. Allegations of past misconduct, including 3 of inappropriate touching, are being investigated by Banijay, the program's production company. Sykes used a YouTube video to expand on comments that she had originally made about Wallace in her autobiography, Illuminated, which was published last year. In it, she wrote that the MasterChef experience continued to be an eye-opener, and some unprofessional behavior on set was jaw-dropping. In the YouTube video, she addressed what she described as last week's bombshell news around Wallace and said, "Every time Gregg came over to the desk, I didn't really like him being around." Sykes also said that she had complained after her stint on the show, adding, "I said I didn't want to make a formal complaint because I'd spend all my time in litigation, and I think that is one of the reasons why people don't go for it." Her comments came as Vanessa Feltz claimed that Wallace had, on first meeting a friend of hers, described in a BBC lift a sex act he had performed. Feltz also used YouTube to make her comments, referring to a friend who did not know Wallace, had never met him before, and was in a lift with a young girl who worked on another show. So the 3 of them were going up in the lift together, and completely unprompted Gregg Wallace described a sex act that he had performed on his then-wife that morning, she said. "So my friend had not met Gregg Wallace before, hadn't asked him about his sex life. Was simply taking him to participate in a BBC program, and the young lady in the lift was just an innocent passenger." She added, "So this is something that a very close friend and associate of mine told me about at the time. What did anyone do about it? Of course, absolutely nothing.